All I know is this violates every canon of respectable broadcasting.
How are you?
Hey, who wants to help me get this recorder out of here? I need some muscle over here.
You are listening to Blame Your Brother.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back once again to Blame Your Brother. This is episode 112. We are so happy to be back once again. Thanks so much for checking the show out, whether you're watching in the live stream, which is happening right now in real time at blameyourbrother.tv, or whether you've downloaded the podcast and checking it out that way. We appreciate either way. It doesn't really matter. Or if you're even checking it out on YouTube, thank you so much. There are three of us that come to you every week. I am 1/3 of that trio. I am David, a.k.a. D-Brew, voice of the people, Mr. 40%, Glenn Jackson, so many more. I'll cut them short tonight, but I'm joined by this guy who sits to the left of me. It's my brother. It's Lee.
What up, everyone? It's the one and only X1K. That is Ron Jeremy's bastard child, Mr. Palo Santo. And, of course, LeBron's safety pin.
All right, and then we got this guy that sits over to the right of me. It's the advice giver. It's John.
Hey, everybody. John here, a.k.a. Tico, a.k.a. I can't talk now. The clown, Mr. PTI, the madman.
They got John Tortorella, a madman. They do. Okay, he's a madman.
He's a madman.
All right, so that's three of us who make up the show. We're going to be talking about pop culture, politics, all society, all kinds of fun things. So stick in, hang in. But we start the show we start it the same way every week. We, make a lot of crazy statements. We say things that are outlandish. So we offer the opportunity for ourselves to apologize, make a retraction, omissions, anything like that. So Lee, we'll start with you. Is there anything from last episode that you need to get off your chest?
Just mainly, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for John. Because, just in case he doesn't.
Okay.
Other than that, I think it was a pretty good show.
Okay. John, what you got?
I apologize for leaving everybody hanging. I mentioned that I had a Snagglepuss impression, and I never delivered.
So, are we ready tonight? Just say, this is Snagglepuss, and you're listening to Blame Your Brother. How about that?
All right. This is Snagglepuss, and you're listening to Blame Your Brother, a podcast even.
There you go, everybody.
There you go.
Apologies have been made. All right. Well, I can't think anything stood out. So it was one of our more popular episodes. Honestly, I'm just going to be honest. The numbers came in. We actually even got some comments. So if we want to go ahead, and look at the comments we got. So we talked about sex robots, which the people seem to love for some reason. And so we got
Is
this.
that a pun? Love?
Probably. Yeah. Not intentionally, but yes. All right. So this came from our YouTube. Some guy checked out our show and he left us the following comment. And his name is Primal Mitgato or something.
MG.
Primal MG Toe. He says, left-leaning people, I'm going to read it just like he wrote it, okay? So don't think we're intoxicated or impaired. This is what he wrote. Left-leaning people isn't a problem. It's self-correcting the country has $21 trillion in debt when the money runs out. Those kind of people will leave. Nobody's going to say it. Listen anyway. But I'm going to say it regardless. I don't know what that means. But if somebody assaults someone with a knife, should we never let that person have a knife? That sounds silly, right? If a pedophile has a sex doll or not, they're a pedophile. If they touch children, should be killed. If someone has a gun and they kill someone, they should be punished. But just having a gun should not be a crime. I hate that we keep passing laws in fear of what people might do instead of punishing people who do wrong. I live in a country where a man talks about his president in a positive light. He's talking about Kanye there. And is criticized by citizens of that country. Thank God for international waters. If you guys want to turn this place into North Korea, good luck with that.
I would say, just for the record, his username represents the organization Men Going Their Own Way, which is a statement of self-ownership where the modern man preserves and protects his own sovereignty above all else.
Oh, geez.
Sounds like a self-sovereign citizen to me.
So that is a little bit of the...
Misogyny alert. Misogyny alert.
Yeah, he didn't say anything about
Misogyny
women in
alert.
there. I don't know.
Yeah. So he was talking about, one of the comments we made was, would we allow pedophiles to have sex dolls? where they wouldn't tell you. It's a wild one. If you haven't listened to it, go back. We talked about that. I don't know what he was talking about. If they have a knife, we don't give them a knife, a gun. I don't think we talked about guns. Hey,
I responded to him. Don't worry.
Okay, keep the comments coming. I love them. I want the comments all day, even if they're wild out there. Even if you're part of an organization that thinks men have been screwed over and you're trying to get them back to where they belong in this country, send us your comments. Go to youtube.com/blameyourbrother. Please hit us up with those comments. But we appreciate that, Mr. Primal. What stand for? Men
going their own way.
Okay. Men.
Speaking of YouTube comments, I want to throw this out here because this is a throwback to, remember when we were talking about Bitcoin 2 with the 2 eyes and Steven Seagal?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we had a YouTube commenter come in and tell us that not only were we silly and wrong and we shouldn't be misinforming people about the Bitcoin 2, just as a follow-up to that, Bitcoin 2 with 2 eyes was it crashed.
No.
You mean
completely crashed.
The hell you say?
Steven Seagal ran currency, went under. He's now trying to be the governor of Siberia. This came out today. He's actually going.
I mean, why not?
Wacky world we live in. So yeah, always.
So if you put any money in Bitcoin too, we apologize. You should not have done that.
All right, so I'm gonna give a Fortnite update at the top of the show. I've been playing Fortnite quite a bit, and if you want to squad up with me, if you want to join me in my conquest against losers and nerds all across the country, it's a pretty easy name. You can find me on Epic or Xbox at Blame Your Bro. So that's easy to remember. Come in.
You have like so many usernames. Just last week you dropped like 2 or 3. Now we got another one.
I now have it all set up. It's under Blame Your Bro. So if you want to come hang out, we can talk. We can hang out. The show can never end. We can do our own show while we're killing people. So
you're on Twitch now, basically. You're a streamer.
I hope they don't take that last thing you said out of context.
I hope not, right? Primal.
We can chat while we're killing people.
Are you going to wear like a push-up bra and stuff?
No, I will not do that. I'm not streaming yet. I can't. Well, actually, I am on Mixer, but I don't know how to. Whatever. The point is, come join me. It's fun.
You need a carry. You're desperate. You need a carry. You need someone with a very big backpack.
There we go.
To carry you to victory.
Yes, I did.
You don't even know any of the lingo. It's kind of sad.
I just play.
You're like obsessed.
I am obsessed. I just play the game. I just have fun. So, all right. So, what, Lee? Anything happened good this past week for you?
Yeah, a couple things. I went to like this place in town called Plaza Mariachi.
Okay.
And it's like an international mall, if you will. They have like food, and Friday nights they have like a big show where they have acrobatics and contortionists and stuff. But I saw this woman do like 4 hula hoops that were on fire, and she twirled them. It was crazy.
That's pretty cool. All right.
Crazy. And also, I went to that UFC fight.
Well, you didn't go to
I went.
You didn't go to the fight. I was like, whoa, you were at the freaking fight? That would have been something else.
This is the thing, man. So never look up where to go watch a UFC fight on the UFC website unless you're really into spray tans and frosted tips.
I can only imagine.
That's what I'm saying. I almost got in a fight.
What?
Yeah.
What's that story?
This dude was in the back, it was over, whatever. This dude was in the back. There's a line for the bathroom, right? This guy was in the bathroom forever.
Nothing good happens to
in
a bathroom at a UFC fight.
Start like banging on the door, like bang, bang, bang. And like the dude took forever. He came out and he was pissed. Fortunately, some other dude started yelling at him. Even though I was the one banging on the door, some other dude was like, they started jawing each other. I don't know. I went to the bathroom. I don't know how that ended.
Where'd you go? I'm sorry.
It's this place in downtown Nashville.
Called?
I don't even remember, dude.
Wasn't where
but everyone in there was like swole, bro. Like you wanted to walk a little lightly in that place.
Okay, well, about that fight, that was obviously Conor McGregor fighting Habib, and Habib beat him, made him tap out.
Choked him out.
But after the fight, one of Habib's guys jumped over.
Habib jumped over the fence.
No, I thought another guy did.
The fighter himself jumped out into the crowd.
But then another guy hit.
They were all, yes.
Another guy hit Conor McGregor after the fight was over.
I heard that the dude, so the dude had like $2 million and then McGregor had like $3 million or something. I heard that. I heard like the UFC was trying to withhold the $2 million from him for going over the fence.
Yeah, they should.
They should withhold Could you imagine being withheld $2 million?
I mean, hey, what are you going to do? You gotta, man. I know it's good for the sport on the short term, but you can't have people jumping over the cage and like hitting fighters. That's just like no way, man.
Well,
that's out of control, man. I mean,
there was another fighter. I'm pretty sure there was another fighter in the crowd, judging by his blonde dyed hair. that was causing trouble, that was starting stuff. So,
well, I think they just want to be like WWE in some aspect. They want the entertainment aspect of WWE, but they don't realize. I mean, they do, but that's scripted and it stays in. You know, when you start just letting people do whatever they want, that's going to cause chaos.
Yeah.
Like
the thing about the when something out of hand happens on a WWE and it's not scripted, you can tell.
Right.
Because all of a sudden, all the wrestlers are on the same team.
Right,
Look,
exactly. Yes,
look,
exactly. Yes.
Before you start getting out of control, let's realize what's happening here. They're locking people into an 8-sided chain link fence arena. And you want there to be like just normality involved?
Well, I mean,
there's like the mat is stained with blood and these people fight on. Like,
well, the deal is there needs to be that wall where, I mean, if you start going out into the crowd, I mean, there's going to be lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other connotations that you can't plan ahead for. That they don't take into consideration, so they have to. You know, there has to be things in place.
What was the reaction of the crowd when this was? I mean, people had to be losing their mind, right? Like I was watching, I was just paying attention on Twitter, and I saw like the people were retweeting it and stuff, and I couldn't even believe like it's the most WWE thing they've ever done. Like I know Brock Lesnar showed up at the last one, it was drawn off at Daniel Cormier or whatever, but this dude literally. We got another story about somebody trying to drop kick somebody on stage, which we definitely got to get to, but I don't know. It's just very weird. I mean, it's a very fun sport. Don't get me wrong. And I think Conor McGregor brings a lot of fun to it and a lot of chaos to it. And I think casual fans get in, but the casual fans aren't going to stay for a long time, you know. And I don't think the long-term fans are into this. I just don't. I think the dude you were watching with, they probably going to watch it no matter what because they like watching people get the crap beat out of them. It's
honestly,
fine.
I think I was like the rowdiest person in the crowd as far as like
really?
Just like
Who did you go
raising
with?
your voice.
You go by yourself?
Bobby Joe.
Oh, okay. Bobby Joe Hennessy. What did he think of the fight?
He likes some. I mean, he likes fight sports. So
okay.
He thought it was cool.
Yeah, I heard it was a good fight. So, all right. So you went.
I mean, if you like the sport, the sham of it all is Conor McGregor looked out of shape.
Well, of course he is. He's past his prime.
It wasn't even that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't even that good of a fight. The undercards were okay, I guess. But yeah, like I would expect. I've watched a lot of UFC in my life, and I've definitely seen the sport at a high level, and that really wasn't it.
Well, and I mean, jeez. Conor McGregor is a lot like Mike Tyson once he got past his prime. People were just watching him to watch Mike Tyson. No, he was terrible. He was getting like knocked out. He was losing fight. But people kept seeing him because he's freaking Mike Tyson. And
the only reason people like Conor McGregor is because of his pre-fight shenanigans where he shows up and the dude can talk. All right. The dude can entice a crowd and amaze them with sparkles in their eyes. No doubt about it.
People are just
the guy's good for creating hype, and you know he'll go to the weigh-ins and he'll throw a couple of kicks and try to fake fight with the guy or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he's good at. Evidently, what he's not good at is UFC martial arts.
It's actually fighting. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, in his heyday, like granted, he was a very high-ranked fighter, but. Like the after the Floyd Mayweather thing, after this, it's like next time I see a Conor McGregor fight advertised, I'm just gonna be like, who cares?
I don't know. I think he may come back. You know, like I said, people just love him. So okay, so he's saw flaming hula hoops and UFC fights.
Anyway, yeah, who cares?
All right, John. What about you? How was past week treating you?
Not bad. It's not. It might not be interesting to anyone listening, but I recently found out that zebras have a bark.
John, anytime you start off a statement with, no one's going to find this interesting.
I thought it was.
Okay.
Anyway.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Write that down for a major key.
Yeah,
Zebras have a bark.
Do you know what it sounds like?
It's like a yip. Like a.
Can you
yeah,
get that
sure.
on YouTube? Can we pull it
John's
up?
got the voices tonight.
Pull it up on YouTube.
Jackie Joke Man. What's that guy's name?
Jackie the Joke Man.
Jackie the Joke Man over here, guys. Okay, zebra bark. This is obviously a very important.
I would.
Here we go.
I would personally think it would be more like.
Okay, here we go. Here's great quality audio here.
Captivating.
It's kind of like a hyena.
It's like a yip. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go, John.
But it's yeah.
What is a zebra? I mean, it's very horse-like.
It is horse-like.
Now it's sounding like a hyena. I don't know what to think.
No.
What is a zebra? Let us know on social media. Hit us up. BYB
What's a
Pod.
zebra?
Yeah, what is a zebra? All right, so that was it. Your claim to fame.
I mean, we were talking about UFC, and growing up, both me and my brother were really big Bruce Lee fans, and recently, I don't know why it popped up, but the Bruce Lee versus Wong Jack Man popped up in my YouTube feed, so I went ahead and clicked on it. And
so you went on a YouTube
rabbit
hole?
Yeah, and it's just...
You ended up on zebras barking.
No.
Yeah, that's probably how it worked out.
Me and you, our YouTube holes are very different, just so you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I imagine all three of ours are very significantly different, yes. So I will say this past week, I've just been at home with the baby, like I said, playing a lot of Fortnite, but I do want to talk about next week. So we're not going to be recording a show Thursday. We might stream the show. I don't know. We haven't figured that out yet. But next Wednesday, all three of us are going to the Best of Nashville Scene event award show. So that will be Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. We're going to see. We have no idea what's happening. We know no idea why we got invited. So I don't even know what it's going to be like, but next Wednesday we'll go there. We were nominated for Best Podcast, and a lot of you voted for us. So once again, thank you so much for that. Did we win? I would bet probably not, but we're going to show up in cocktail attire, whatever that means.
What are you going to wear? I know what John's going to wear already. I
John,
can see.
What are you going to wear?
I don't know.
Groupon suit.
I want to write down what I'm going to wear, and I want to see what Lee's going to predict.
Okay.
A Groupon suit, obviously.
Not necessarily a Groupon suit. I don't know.
Are you wearing a suit?
Yeah, I'm going to wear a suit.
See.
Lee, are you wearing a suit? And tie?
Maybe a sports jacket. No tie for sure.
I think I'm just going to wear like a dress shirt.
Yeah.
Just a black.
We'll have the full range.
Okay.
I had a great idea, though.
Okay. Go ahead. I can't wait
We've
to
all
hear
seen
this.
the movie Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, we have.
We need
Those
to get,
suits?
what are they called? Zoot suits? We
Zoot
need to
suits.
get 3 brightly colored zoot suits and show up with a top hat and
I mean,
cane.
if you could get those before Wednesday, I would gladly do it.
I'm sure
but-
we could go down to Performance Studio or something and rent 3, I'm sure.
Huh.
Maybe. I don't. Maybe not. But so you would be good. You would be good with that.
If you provided it, I would wear it. Yes, 100%.
I have a feeling that's something you have to be fitted for. I
Probably
don't know.
so. I don't know, but
I mean, if you know your size, they probably have it.
so I'm excited because to me it's an opportunity to meet some other Nashvillians that are big in the scene. I don't know. I mean, there could be celebrities there. I'm not sure. There could be just local podcasters, local musicians, but either way, we'll be there. And once again, thanks to the people for voting for us, nominating us, and all that. So we're looking forward to that. So that's kind of what's on.
You're the real winners.
On the yes. Even though you won't be able to see it, well, I'll try to record some of it and put something up. We'll see, but whatever. All right. Well, we got a bunch of stories to get to. I mean, one of the main ones today: Kanye West and Donald Trump. Oh boy, they met at the White House today. Kanye West showed up for. Apparently today, because Kid Rock was there, Rich of Big and Rich was there, and Donald Trump signed some bill for musicians basically to get paid for royalties. If basically it's going to help musicians is what I kind of understood. But what stood out was Kanye West was holding court in the White House at Donald Trump's desk. And he had some very interesting things to say, so we're going to go ahead and just hear a few of those. Here we go.
Hoover out because in an alternate universe, I am him, and I have to go and get him free because he.
Already, I don't know what he's talking about here. He's talking about alternate universes, but what's coming up is why he didn't vote for Hillary Clinton and why he did vote for Donald Trump and the powers of the MAGA hat. Here we go.
He was doing positive inside of Chicago. So I love Hillary. I love everyone, right? But the campaign, I'm with her. Just didn't make me feel as a guy that didn't get to see my dad all the time, like a guy that could play catch with his son. It was something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like Superman. You made a Superman. That's my favorite superhero. You have to bring manufacturing onshore, not even shore, into the core. It's not about the borders, the core of Adidas. And Chicago is the core of Middle America. We have to make Middle America strong. So I had the balls, because I have enough balls to put on this hat. I mean,
what do you think is going through Trump's mind right now?
I think he loves it, because later on he's like really going, this is the guy, he's the best guy ever, and Trump's just kind of like nodding his head like, yep.
I'll tell you what's going through Trump's mind right now. That Heart song. How do I get you alone?
So what do you think?
I agree with Chat. Like, it's pretty obvious that this guy's on something.
What do you? I think he's. This is the.
No, that's Kanye, man.
When we think about one of the things I say in my life is holding court. This is the definition of holding court right here, man. I mean, this guy has like 50 people around him. He has the president of the United States of America. And
paying rapt attention to him.
He's preaching to him. Like the president usually preaches to people. So what do you think about him saying, I'm with her? I said this at the time. Now, I didn't say it quite like he said it, but I'm with her, I thought was a terrible presidential campaign.
Why? Like, what's wrong with that?
Because it automatically, like he says, for guys, it automatically just puts you off. Well, it doesn't matter, but
go ahead and run it.
Are you trying to get votes, or are you trying to make the world a better place? I mean,
it's a woman running.
All right, so you think
what would be the difference with saying I'm with him? What is the difference?
Hey, this man.
That wasn't his slogan. Okay, that's a bad slogan too.
I'm sexist.
Are you a sexist?
I'm saying that's a bad slogan. I'm with him is a bad slogan.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, is it?
So, anyways, is the MAGA hat turn you into Superman? If so, I'm getting one tomorrow. I don't care. Like, if I had superpowers, if you had superpowers, if you wore the MAGA hat, Lee, would you wear it around town? You can never take it off, though.
Yes, of course I would.
You would.
I would have like 2 or 3 on.
John, would you wear it all the time?
I wear a pin, a badge, whatever.
A Donald Trump fat suit.
Okay, what if the superpower was something kind of silly, though? It wasn't. It's
what,
not
like you talk nonsense and everyone listens? Yeah, that would be perfect for us.
I'm trying to think of a dumb What's the dumbest superpower you can think of, John? Just off the top of your head.
Like you're invisible.
Matter Eater Lad from the Legion of Superheroes could just eat anything.
That's a pretty good power, actually.
What? That's a bouncing boy. You could turn into a ball and bounce around. Like
that's not so bad.
I can just go down Legion of Superheroes and just pick any of them. Iron Lad. You could just turn into Iron.
Kanye West thinks he's a superhero. What's Kanye's West superhero power?
Making money.
Oh, that's not a bad one.
Okay, so then even if you stood adamantly against what the hat stood for, you would wear it.
If it listen, Kanye West is in the White House talking nonsense.
Okay, let's just go to a random point. Let's go to
nonsense.
go to a random point and see what he's talking about here. Here we go.
I don't answer questions in simple sound bites. You are tasting a fine wine. It has multiple notes to it. If he don't look good, we don't look good.
Look at Trump right here.
This is our president. He has to be the freshest, the
yes, hold on. This is good. Right here.
You are tasting a fine wine. It has multiple notes to it. If he don't look good, we don't look good. This is our president. He has to be the freshest, the flyest.
Yes. That's what he's thinking. It's true. Oh, it's true right there.
True. I mean, it should be true. Unfortunately, like at some point.
What company is that slogan for?
It's true.
No, if you don't look good, we don't look good.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Like Maybelline or something like that. I don't know.
Somebody saying that might be a major key right there. If he don't look good, we don't look good. I posted something on Instagram about Kanye West, and we got a lot of negative comments from the guy. A lot of people don't like the man. Where I stand with Kanye. I love him. John, what do you honestly think about Kanye? And like, no bullshit or anything. What do you think about Kanye?
Oh, West? I think he's crazy. I mean,
so is that like good or bad though? Like, you think he's good or bad?
I mean, the thing is like he's like a dog off the chain. I mean, if you're not going to rein him in, it's too late to rein him in now.
Yeah,
he's done all these things and has never been like, whoa, calm down, man. And so, yeah, I mean,
good or bad for dialogue in the country?
Dialogue in the country, bad.
Okay, Lee.
The thing with me, it's a two-way street for me. On the surface of it, there are so many more talented people that deserve to have the limelight that he gets. So many, much more talented people, and they don't get it. And that to me is frustrating. At the same time, being a non-talented person, it also gives me hope that
there you go.
Maybe the common man can survive. But
all right, let's go one more time. Let's just see what's happening. It's still going. It's still going on. Here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss. I didn't mean to put you on blast like that, bro. But
bro,
I'm open-minded. I'm here.
That's the first and last time you ever hear Donald Trump say that.
He can speak for me anytime he wants. He's been a great guy. He's a smart cookie. Smart. He gets it.
You know I love.
He gets it.
But I don't want to put you in that spot. But
no, I'm
there we go, bro.
Well, we talk too much Kanye.
And he dropped the N-word too in the White House.
Who did? Trump?
Kanye. He said you didn't think a crazy would be in the White House.
See, you can't have that.
And Jim Brown was. And another thing he did. One more thing, then we'll move on to. I want to get to the Fred Durst story, but he said that we shouldn't be working on Space Force X. We should be making like these hydrogen spaceships where we can get to the moon. Like this dude is in league with Elon Musk. I don't. That is a weird trifecta of dudes, man. Kanye West, Donald Trump, Elon Musk coming together. That is. If I'd have told you this shit was going to happen at the time of the election, you would have said I was crazy for sure. You would have said I was crazy. Donald Trump would win.
Yeah.
But him and Donald Trump are like besties. They're like hugging each other. There's no West. And Jim Brown's there too. Not saying a word. Jim Brown, who is a civil rights activist for the black community, loves Donald Trump the same way. I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. Why is he at the writers' royalty or musician royalty?
What, Jim
thing?
Brown? Well,
Yeah.
Jim Brown goes with a lot of like black celebrities, athletes, and things like that. Like they'll usually invite
But
him.
the royalty thing isn't. I mean, I understand Kanye's a musician. That
Yeah.
makes sense. But it's is it a race thing? I don't.
Yeah, Jim Brown just shows up, and I didn't know he was a conservative male, but apparently he is. So.
I've heard that before.
All right, well, there we go. Kanye West, let us know what you think. I still love him. All right, so man, we talk about Fred Durst from time to time. Limp Bizkit still today, touring, making money, did it all for the nookie, not for the cookie. Well, this story comes out that ICP, who we've also talked about as well, the Insane Clown Posse, one of the members of ICP tried to drop kick Fred Durst in the middle of a concert. Now, we know they used to be wrestlers. They used to be in the WCW. They wrestled for a short period of time. He tried to drop kick Fred Durst in the middle of a performance. Missed. He missed the drop kick. Got taken off stage. Now, this is where it gets even crazier. Now the Iron Sheik is involved in this as well. And the Iron Sheik is brokering peace between Limp Bizkit and the Insane Clown Posse. This is crazier than Kanye West hooking up with Donald Trump. He goes, this is the quote from, now if you don't know, Iron Sheik is a wrestler from the 1980s, and his Twitter is off the chain. Like if you want a Twitter account that's just pure nonsense craziness, go check out his Twitter feed. But Jason Steen says Fred Durst could still get it from the chat. But anyways, and then also Kenny Stratton said so much Dragon Force in that room, they're going to make America great again. Okay, so now Iron Sheik is trying to get peace between Limp Bizkit and Insane Clown Posse. I didn't even know they had beef, number one. I guess everyone's got beef with Fred Durst pretty much. But what is the deal? Why do people, what does the Insane Clown Posse have to gain from this missed drop kick? I mean, what is going on here? This is very bizarre to me.
Is there a video of the drop kick? That's what I want to see.
Yeah, no, it's right
of
here.
The drop
yeah,
kick.
you can watch it. If you can pull it up, just look it up. Just put Insane Clown Posse and Fred Durst to come up. It's in the middle of a concert. Lee's going to play it for the live chat. I just think this is a bizarre world. I mean, this is another weird trifecta. This is just about as weird as the last one. Iron Sheik, Fred Durst, ICP, and brokering peace. What is going on in this world? Okay, so this is the video here. Fred Durst, like I said, still.
Well, first off, Fred Durst is looking rough. That's Fred Durst?
Yeah, it's Fred Durst.
He's looking rough. Why is he wearing pajamas?
So he's wearing pajama bottoms, a Raiders football jersey, and a camouflage. What kind of hat is that? Like a Gilligan or like a
Gilligan, yeah,
or like an army hat or something like that. Wes Borland's still in the band, which I love because he hates this band so much. He always I hate
on the crowd.
I hate Limp Bizkit so much. My name is Wes Borland, but yet I continue to play with him year after year after year, which is, I don't know, it's very bizarar. So video's going to keep going.
People in chat don't know that Wes Borland went to school with us for a short time.
Yes, Wes Borland did go to Hillsborough High School, and I think we've seen him out when we were at coffee houses and stuff like that. I mean, he's back in the day, he was somebody that stood out, and I remember getting into Limp Bizkit, like, I don't know who that is on bass, but I remember I was a huge Limp Bizkit fan and like couldn't believe that, that Wes Borland was just hanging out in Nashville like the entire time. I mean, kudos for this band for still hanging around after all these years. I mean, where's all these other new metal bands like Stained and Puddle of Mud and who are some other ones at the time? I can't remember. Cold. I mean, I don't see them touring like this anymore, but I don't know, man. People, very decisive characters. So I don't know. Do you wish he would have connected with Fred Durst with the Dropkick Lee? Do you wish he would have just?
Yes, I do. I do.
So you don't like Fred Durst?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't have I don't know what that is. I don't have a dog in the fight, but I mean,
this is the worst video ever.
Well, there's one here. You have to go to the News AV Club website. I mean, Lee's watching the entire performance. I guess he loves it.
Can we fast forward?
I don't think he knows where it's at. I mean, but anyway, I just thought that was a funny story. Obviously, I don't know what is that. What is going on?
I do not know.
I don't know. Weird. Okay. Getting some technical difficulties there. I don't know if you guys can hear it or
I think it's just Fred Durst excited you too much. Or is it the Insane Clown Posse?
YouTube stream went down for copyright, apparently. I guess Kanye West's voice is copywritten.
It might be this concert.
Doing the YouTube.
I don't know, whatever. All right, well, whatever. So that's it. Fred Durst almost got drop kicked. There's your Limp Bizkit story of the day.
Oh, wow.
Enjoyed that. So, all right, we're going to move on then to more news, and we got more.
Well, if you can always switch over to the Facebook or
Facebook
Periscope,
Periscope is going strong. So I don't know, get on that. But Lee's going to try to get that going back up. All right. So what else is going on in the news? Let's see here. Lee's got all the stories pulled up, so I don't know what's going on. So out of the Kanye West fiasco, we've got another feud. So it's feud day here on the Blame Your Brother. We got Lana Del Rey. Now, do you know who that is, John?
No.
Lana Del Rey. She is like an indie kind of indie female artist, kind of digging that like hippie kind of vibe or kind of hipster vibe thing. And now she is feuding with Azealia Banks, who's a hip-hop artist, after they had some disagreements with Mr. Kanye West. And this is wild. This feud has basically gone to fight territory. Lana Del Rey, now, who's this white kind of, like I said, kind of like, hippie, hipster. I don't know, hippie's not the right word. I'm trying to think, like new age pop star kind of deal, is threatening to fight. So Kanye West had posted something, and she posted something saying that Kanye West and Donald Trump are both the same person. They're both full of themselves. They're both, like to talk, and they don't care about other people. Well, Azealia Banks apparently is a Kanye West supporter. She's in his camp, and she said, you need to watch what you're saying. And then Lana Del Rey said, show up at my house, and we'll squash this beef right now. Is this what Kanye West is doing for the country, man? Now he's getting like pop stars to fight each other. It's just, I don't know. It's so bizarre. I just don't know what's going on with this wild world we're in right now. But
there's something going on with him and Taylor Swift apparently also.
Oh, yeah. So I do. Thank you. That's what I want to talk about. So Taylor Swift came out this week and said.
Well, T-Swizzle.
T-Swift came out and said that she's going to get political now and that she is going to vote for basically Democrat Carl Dean and
Bredesen.
Dean and Bredesen, yeah. You know what I'm sick of? And I'm sick of these celebrities coming out, especially ones that lean heavy left, which are the majority that make statements that get publicized. I mean, let's be honest. No one's really paying attention to what Big or Rich are saying. They don't really. Kid Rock, who cares what the dude's saying? But she said she was at the AMA Award. She won the award for Best Artist of the Year, and so now she's got the most AMAs of all time, more than Michael Jackson, more than anybody, which is kind of sickening, truthfully. But whatever. I mean, I'm not here to hate on Taylor Swift too much. But she said at the thing that she said that she wants you to get out and vote. But see, I think this is a lie. I don't think she wants you, the general term of you, to get out and vote.
She wants people who's going to vote the way she's voting.
Yes, and
get out and vote.
I hate that people come out and say, oh, yeah, everyone should go register to vote. Everyone should vote and all that. But really, they just want people that are on their team to vote. Now, the race here in Tennessee does feature Marsha Blackburn versus Phil Bredesen, and it is a very tight race at this point. I think about 8 percentage points are determined.
You can't watch TV in Nashville for more than 8 minutes without seeing an ad pop up.
Oh, they're all over the place constantly, you know. And what they're saying is that voter registration spiked after Taylor Swift posted on Instagram that you need to go register to vote, and she said she was a Democrat and she was going to go vote for the Democratic Party. Do you think that enough young people are going to get out now? And this is important too, because this is for the Senate, which is, if you were watching the Kavanaugh hearings, Kavanaugh got appointed Supreme Court Justice 51-49 because there's more Republicans than Democrats right now. So in balance right now is essentially power of the Senate, where if 2 more Democrats essentially get voted in out of the current crop, they will have the power in the Senate. Do you think there's any way in hell that Taylor Swift could get a win for Phil Bredesen? Do you think the young people, this has always been the question, will the young people show up to vote? Like, they'll go register, but will they vote? I mean, what do you think, John?
I mean, if she so much as handy, like offering stickers, they'll go out.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
So,
man, Taylor Swift fans are, I think if she told them to jump off a bridge, they probably would.
Well, and then they've got a bunch of commercials now basically saying young people don't vote and all this. I don't know the stats on that. I know it's been proven that they didn't vote as much as they thought they would, which is how Trump essentially got into office. You know, the older people showed up to vote and everything. But wouldn't it be, what is Marsha Blackburn right now? What is she? She's got to be pissed, right? Like that
I'm sure she is.
This prima donna young pop star is going to come out and possibly get her like voted out of office. That would be wild.
I mean, it honestly, in my view, the Bredesen's campaign seems stronger anyway.
What do you think? I mean,
just like the commercials and the ads that are running.
Yeah.
His campaign seems to be stronger than Marsha Blackburn's is.
Yeah. Here's where I'm torn. Obviously, me and John lean conservative on the show. I don't think this is a big shock to anyone that listens constantly. John's obviously more conservative than I am. But there's no way I feel comfortable really voting for Phil Bredesen. He's just a little bit too liberal for my taste. But I don't feel comfortable voting for Marsha Blackburn because she has been bought and paid. We know at least over $1 million from telecom, insurance companies, all that. She's taking money left and right. And once, in my opinion, once you take that much money, you cannot be trusted to vote for the will of the people.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell. Like her actions against telecommunications, it upsets me very much so, where she voted against net neutrality and said, this actually helps us in the long run. No, allowing companies to grab up the internet and determine how much they're going to give you, and you pay for tiers to get more internet, defeats the entire purpose. Leah said on the show constantly, internet should be almost a public utility company. I agree with that. We're at the point now where you have to have the internet.
You almost have to have it, yeah.
And now we already know she's taking like $800,000 from telecommunication companies lobbying. That's just where I can run a better campaign. Dude, come on.
Oh.
If anybody wants to pay me $800,000, I will vote whichever way you want me to vote, no matter what. So it's going to be interesting to watch it. I don't know who I'm voting for, honestly.
I'm on the fence as well. Same exact reasons.
Are you? I mean, I may just vote another person, but I don't know. I really.
In this case, that'd be a vote for Bredesen.
If you vote for Marsha Blackburn, you're dead to me.
Oh, I didn't say I would vote for her.
I'm gonna vote for her now. Thanks for taking care of that for me, Lee. I was so on the fence. Well, that's all I needed is that little push.
The show now is over. So Lee, would you vote? Or you feel comfortable, Lee, voting for Phil Bredesen?
Oh, of course.
You do? You support him
over Marsha Blackburn?
Well, I didn't say against. Are you comfortable voting for him? Not against her, for him.
A vote for Phil Bredesen is a vote against Marsha Blackburn.
So you're voting for Phil.
I'm voting against Marsha.
Are you voting
100%.
You're voting for Phil.
Did you not? Are you not listening?
No, third. You could write in a third party. I said, are you voting for Phil Bredesen? Yes or no?
I am voting against Marsha Blackburn.
Are you voting? Are you voting for?
I'm talking, but you're not listening.
No, you're not. You're dodging the question.
Come on, Dave. You know that third button, Marsha, Phil, not Marsha.
You're a politician in your answers. This is a podcast for the people. Give your freaking vote right now. Are you voting for Phil Bredesen? Yes or no?
I'm voting against Marsha Blackburn.
Oh my God, dude. This is terrible. Write me in. If you want to know.
Don't write Dave. If you write David in, you're voting for Marsha Blackburn.
But write me in. David Brewington, I'm running right now. I announced it on this show right now.
I'll write you.
Okay.
Just for the record, if you were running, I would not vote for you.
Yes, you would.
No, I would vote for Phil Bredesen before you.
Wow.
A vote for Phil Bredesen is a vote against David Brewington.
That is terrible, man.
Deal with it.
Oh, Phil Bredesen's just as bad. He's the one of his campaign managers was accused of sexual assault, and he hit him away and made sure he didn't.
Oh, wait.
He's a saint.
Right. Politicians are dirty.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
Phil
surprise.
Bredesen, great guy. He's a really great guy.
I didn't say I was voting for Phil Bredesen.
He's taking. No, you didn't.
I was voting against.
Yeah, exactly.
Marsha
David
Blackburn.
Brewington, 3 votes right here. Yes, we're going strong. All right, let's get to the LDS Church story because John's here. You can clarify this for us, okay? I did not know that we're in trouble on this show, John. I don't know if you know we're in league with the devil. Did you know this?
I knew that.
Well,
I knew Lee was.
LDS Church leader says nicknames for faith are victory for Satan.
I don't even know what that means.
John, you know what this story's about. I know you know about it.
I know it.
Go
Yes,
ahead
I
and
do.
break it down for the people. What is this guy called? What's his official title? He's like a priest.
He's the president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
He's like a prophet.
He's also known as the prophet.
He is
yes.
a prophet. Okay, and so he came out and gave this speech, and what did he say?
He said that, well, basically, the term Mormon is a nickname given to the church that it was never sanctioned, and the reason why they're called Mormons is strictly just because of the Book of Mormon.
Okay.
Anyway, and the purpose he's trying to put the main part of our church, the main name of the church is the name of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And people, by using the term Mormon, you take the
What is the
Jesus
full
Christ,
name?
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
They couldn't come up with something shorter. Jesus Christ!
Exactly.
I don't just call it
What about
Jesus
the Mormon?
Christ.
Okay, what about the Mormon Tabernacle Choir? They said they shortened that now. Do you have a problem with that?
Completely changed it.
Yeah,
I can't remember what they.
Well, go down. It's in the story. Go down to the story. It's so our nicknames.
It's just trying to.
Are nicknames in themselves inherently evil, John?
No.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
Nicknames that pull away from Christ when he should be the center point of it. Yeah, I would say yeah.
So Nielsen's speech came after the church announced Friday that the famed Mormon Tabernacle Choir has been renamed the Tabernacle Choir at Temple Square. It's the first big change since Nelson announced guidelines in August asking people to stop using previously accepted shorthand names. So how does the Mormon Tabernacle Choir get a pass? I mean, that's literally Mormons at the beginning of it.
What do you mean, how does it get a pass? They changed the name. What are
He's
you
talking about from the start till now.
Yeah, till now.
Because they weren't named because of the building that they're famously named after.
Mm-hmm.
They're named after a building, actually.
Okay.
And it was called the Mormon Tabernacle.
All right, so Jason Chat says, do you have a nickname for your magic underwear pants?
We call them G's.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Wait, excuse me? That you call them what?
G's.
Like, how do you spell that?
Like G apostrophe S.
Why are they called G apostrophe S?
Because they are called garments, and so just the first letter G's. We call them G's.
Why? Is garments too much to say? I'm so confused when people go, I'm going on vacay, like all these silly things people do. Why is it shortened? Could you not say garments? Are you embarrassed to say garments? Or
No.
Like G's sounds like worse than garments if you want the truth.
I mean, see it as being a worse. It's just shorthand.
Shorthand. Okay. So do you agree with this guy? Do you think there's a problem with shortening the name? You think younger people have a problem with it being called Mormons or just Latter-day Saints?
I think a lot of people have a problem with the church because they don't realize it's centered on Jesus Christ because they think it's called Mormons.
But if 1 million people call it Mormons, is it not kind of Mormons? Or
who cares? The dude wants to make a name that's 50 characters, like 50 words long. Like, why does it matter what it's called?
That's always, he's not making that the name. That was always the name.
That's the Satan trying to take over. If you call us Mormon, you're the devil. Okay, dude.
That's not
Count
what
me
he's
with
saying.
Count me with them, because you're obviously out of your mind. Anyway, let's move on.
I
just want to give an update to the podcast right now.
Okay, here we go.
We have been officially banned from YouTube for 90 days.
We are the Alex Jones of the left over here, brother. Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
So we're banning YouTube. We cannot stand for this. This is bullshit, man.
We have been banned from YouTube
for 90 days. This is insane. What are we gonna do? Are we killing YouTube? Like, you heard Google Plus is dead. Like, it officially died this week. What do we do about the future of YouTube, Lee?
Aren't you allowed to do commentary? I mean, this is the thing. We should fight this. We got popped for Kanye
talking.
Yeah, just know the video.
No, he was talking. He's not even singing a song. You can't tell me someone's voice is copywritten.
I think they call it the video.
This is insanity. No, that is a literal clip shown all across the internet. You know where I got that clip from? YouTube. That's literally where it was playing the clip from.
I was on some other website, but the thing is, you can do live commentary for stuff, can't you?
All right, we're moving. I think we're just going to start going Facebook exclusive because this is not right. This is unfair. It's not right. This is not the first time YouTube has pulled this nonsense on us. They banned past episodes, and I think it's ridiculous. It's stupid. I don't know what their deal is. I love Google, but this is a step in the wrong direction. Let us we were literally talking. We're offering commentary on it. That's called, what's it called? I forget the name. Shit, I don't know. Jason says Facebook's easier anyway. So
Facebook's live streaming is hard to watch for me personally. But anyway, let's move on. I think we have a concerned person that wants some advice. From
All right, so we got Dear John. Here we go.
Dear John.
All right, I'm going to calm down over here. John Lee's going to read the advice. John's going to try to give his person.
This one comes in this week. Dear John, I have grown children. All of them are underachievers. When contemporaries talk about their children getting jobs, getting married, having kids, going on vacation, buying a house/car, adopting a pet, I have nothing to contribute. My children do not have lives. They work low-paying jobs and scrape by. Worse, they have no ambition to do better. They no longer live with me, but often gather at each other's places to play video games when they are not working. They are not enjoyable to be around. My life is otherwise good, and I don't want them bringing me down. My marriage is solid. I work hard. We travel a few times a year and enjoy dining out, meeting with friends. We go to sporting events, live plays, concerts, movies, etc. What is a mother to do? From Let Down in Missouri.
Damn. Can you imagine you live your whole life raising these children? Like you raise them we all have children. We all have little babies. You raise these children. Now she's at the point where she's embarrassed by this. What does she do, John?
She's a horrible person.
Oh my God. Wow. What?
Are you kidding me? They're happy. They're close with each other. They're going over each other's houses. If I had a choice for my kids to grow up being rich or being super close, I would take them being close.
Okay.
In a heartbeat. The fact that she's just complaining because her other friends are bragging about their kids, they're probably lying. I mean, oh my gosh, you should take what your kids are close together. They are what's representing a true family, and you're just on your high horse thinking that just because they don't have stellar jobs, that they're not balling, that you shouldn't be proud of them. You should be proud of them because they're close and they care about each other and they want to be around each other, and they're choosing to spend their spare time with their family. That is rare, and you should be over the moon about that. That's what family should be about. You are a horrible person.
Damn. Dude, they listen to the show, man. What's going on, dude?
Maybe we can find a silver lining here.
She goes to sporting events, John. She goes to live plays.
Yeah, she does all that stuff, so she shouldn't be wrapped up in her.
So
she should have no reason to be brought down.
That's fine. You want your kids to be happy, but I have a question for you.
They're playing video games when they're not working.
What if they were having gay sex?
Oh.
With each other, that would be a problem.
What
but
would
that's
you do?
not what she's writing about. That's a completely different letter right there.
Well, we have a second email that just came
We just
in.
have a second email.
Yeah.
Dear John, I have grown children. All of them are gay.
I'm very embarrassed by them. What should I do? There you go. Second
You
email.
should love them.
But-
Shouldn't be embarrassed about them. No buts. They're-
Okay, here.
No, this is a serious question. What if your kids, you raise them, and they're slackers, dude. They don't have good jobs. They're
drug addicts. You know, they prostitutes.
I'm just saying that
they have a real doll in their closet.
There are 30 and 40-year-olds still living with their parents.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing that. So they're way above the curve in my book, you know? They could be way worse.
This woman, is she caught up in the Facebook mentality where she's just looking at other people's...
I believe she is. I think because people go on Facebook and they take pictures of themselves on vacation. They don't take pictures of themselves paying their bills.
That's true. Maybe they should. Should we start that challenge?
Challenge right now.
New blame your selfie. Take a selfie of yourself paying the bills, man, and post those on social media.
So I think that begs a question that I think needs to be answered. Is
Okay.
what is the definition of success, or what is the metric for success we should have for the kids today?
John?
Happiness. If you're happy.
If you're happy. And
What
you
if they're
know it.
drug addicts and they're happy, though?
I mean, in their own eyes, they might be successful.
But would you be? Would that be cool? I mean, that's a serious question.
I mean, if my son grew up to be a drug addict, no, I wouldn't be cool with that.
Okay, but what if he was happy? What if drugs are legal in the future? All drugs.
Well, what even if they're not?
Okay.
What if he's getting
but
them illegally?
let's just say they
And
are.
he's happy.
Let's say they are legally. He works a low-paying job and he's high 24/7 on like heroin, whatever. Would you be cool with that? If
No,
he's
I
happy?
wouldn't be cool with that.
You just said it. As long as they're happy, man. That's what you just said. Is that not what? Wait, Lee. Is that what the man said?
that.
The man said, okay. So,
But I mean,
are you
you could-
walking
you
back?
could-
Are you making a retraction right now in your own advice you just gave her?
Sure, happy and healthy, because that's obviously not a healthy lifestyle.
There's healthy drug addicts. Okay,
Not 24/7.
Okay, smoking weed every day, wake and bake every day. They work a job though, but they're just.
I
high
honestly don't believe that's healthy.
Lee, do you think marijuana usage daily is healthy?
I mean, is it healthy? Probably not.
Okay, well, you guys agree.
But
on
if it
that.
makes them, if it makes you happy, what's
Write that
isn't
down.
what you said? You didn't say being healthy.
He said happy and healthy.
Happy and healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like he's doing a lot of backtracking.
So
one backtrack.
So basically, run this woman down one more time.
I mean, what's your definition of successful?
I would like my children to have a good job for sure. I mean, I talk to them about that constantly. I go, look, you're going to get in a job one day. If it's a job you don't like, even if it pays decent or if it pays low, it's not going to be good in the long run. It's not. It's just not very good. You want to have a good job where you can afford to do things, where you can afford to go to concerts, movies, live events like she's saying. I mean, the bigger question is you failed. If this was your success measurement was your kids being able to do this and you didn't raise them to that point, you failed as a mother. I don't know what you want us to do. You're screwed. Like, you can't go back and do it over. That's the tough thing about parenting.
Yeah.
You know, we're raising kids now hoping we're doing a good job. We may be doing the worst job ever. Who knows? We're not going to know until down the road. But I mean, she failed, and now you have to deal with it. Just run her down, John. Run her down. People love that when you run her down. Just run her down. We'll hit
the truth,
sound.
okay? You're complaining about your kids not having those things. Dave's right. I mean, if he wants his kids to have a good,
she.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, okay.
You said that you talk to your kids about having a good job and stuff like that, and being able to do things. She might have not done that. She probably did not take the steps to do those things.
Yeah.
There are certain things I wish my mom would have done a little bit differently, and I'm kind of paying the price for it now, but I would never say that my mom failed as a parent.
I just think and I'll offer this and win this. Be happy with the video game achievements. They might be on Fortnite. They might be top players on that game, man. They might be killing it every day. Do you know Ninja is a YouTube streamer that makes more money than you'll ever make in your lifetime?
First off, he's
woman.
not a YouTube streamer.
Or, I mean, I'm sorry. We hate YouTube. It's so my brain. No, screw YouTube. He's a streamer on Twitch. Okay, he's a
Jeff
Twitch.
Bezos streamer.
We might be switching to Twitch after this because I'm done with YouTube, man. I can't. I'm reading all this jargon. This is ridiculous. But he is a successful video game streamer, and if that makes him happy, get a life, adopt a pet's one of her things. Like, really, like, that's what you're going to brag your kids are doing. Oh, we adopted a pet. I like when they go, we rescued a pet. Oh, we rescued him. We really adopted him. Well, get out of here. You picked up a pet because you want to feel better about yourself. Get over yourself. Why don't you adopt a pet and send that out as your Christmas card? John, is it over?
It's over.
Kill it. Probably works for YouTube.
She probably does work for YouTube.
Yeah, she works for YouTube. All right, so that was it, dear John. If you want to get John's advice and get run down in the process, send us an email.
It might happen.
It probably will. At bybpod@gmail.com or hit us on the website, blameyourbrother.net. So there we go. That's it. So thank you so much, whoever sent that in, and get a life. Adopt a pet, send that out, and just ignore your children. All right, well, we've also come to the point of the show now. We're giving out advice. We talked about the news. Now it's time for our major key of the week.
So let me give you a major key. Where is the key?
That is not the key. I want the key.
Give us the keys. So let me give you a major key.
And you really do have the key.
Everybody stand up right now. Everybody. I got the keys now.
All right, it's time for the major key of the week, where we take a life lesson from today's show. We put it up. We got tons of them, one for every episode, starting from episode 7. So you can find those once again at blameyourbrother.net. Blameyourbrother.net. Go check it out. Last week's Don't Google Real Doll at Work. I mean, obviously some of you did not take our advice. You did that anyway. Hopefully you still have jobs, or maybe that's a woman, her kids did that, and that's why I don't have a job. All right, guys, what are we looking at for our major key of the week?
They're playing Fortnite at each other's houses.
There we go. Fortnite sex.
A couple
apparently
here.
big search thing.
Zebra has barks.
Okay.
If he don't look good, you don't look good.
It's actually, if he don't look good, we don't
Whatever.
look good.
Okay.
Run them down. Be happy and healthy.
Okay.
Adopt a pet.
Okay. So which one kind of stands out, Lee? Which one do you like?
You could say
the best?
something about YouTube there.
Yeah, we could. YouTube sucks. We could say that.
YouTube sucks.
We could say YouTube sucks. I mean, whatever. I guess there's a bunch of good ones. I mean, I almost feel we got to do Kanye. We got to stick with the Kanye, which is what? Say it again.
If he don't look good,
we don't look good.
There you go. It's your key of the week.
The key.
Everybody stand up right now. Everybody. I got the keys now.
There you go. That's episode 112 in the books. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight, getting this thing done. We had a couple of technical difficulties, but you stuck with us. We appreciate it. The Facebook chat was going strong tonight. Rusty, Jason, Robin, all the 3 people. There was a bunch on YouTube. They all left. Thanks so much for that. YouTube, you screwed us over again. But anyway,
I blame Kanye.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us and making this show possible. Like I said, next week we're going to be going to the Best of Nashville Awards. So wish us luck on that. And, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll definitely get some footage. I guess we'll try to put it up on Facebook if they don't block us for having other people. Oh, there's other people in the video. They didn't get consent forms from everyone that ever walked in.
Don't tell our secret, man.
You know, good Lord. So stupid. All right. Anyway, so like I said, I was saying earlier, you need to go to blameyourbrother.net. That's our website. That's where we have all the good stuff. Every past episode's on there. So if you want to go back and listen to some of the early ones, see how the show has changed, progressed, all that, we've definitely come a long way. You can listen to funny past episodes as well. Find your favorite moment, listen to it, let us know about it. You can also read articles from Adam Cox, our resident writer here. He writes amazing pop cultural articles about TV shows, movies, music, all kinds of good things. And, you know, there's a lot of social media links up there. Go follow us on some of that. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're on that. There's an Amazon link. We still have Amazon this week. So if you go to Amazon, that link right there to take you to Amazon, you buy your stuff. We get a small kickback on sales. It helps us out a lot. And we're also streamed every week on Radio Vegas Rocks. Go to radiovegas.rocks. It is Las Vegas's #1 internet radio station. We're on there. A great of other shows. Our friends from Not Playing Stupid are on there. Great stuff. Definitely go check it out. You'll love it. And there's even a contact form on the site. So if you want to email John for Dear John, or like our buddy, Mr. Men Are the Best, whatever.com. If you want to send us comments about the show and sex dolls or whatever floats your boat, you definitely can do that. I do want to say, be paying attention. We had Becky Warren on a show, episode 104, I believe. And she is a local musician here. She's put out a great album. She's got a new album coming out. It's called Undesirable. And if you go to NPR Music, you can listen to the entire album this week. And let me tell you something. I've listened to it probably 50, 60 times easy. I mean, I tell you, I've listened to it a lot. It is an amazing album. It's the best album I've heard in 2018 without a shadow of a doubt. So go to NPR Music, go check out Becky Warren's new album, and go follow her on social media. Let her know you heard about us on the show. And her show debut, what's it called? Album release show is when?
October 26th at the High Watt. And if you like the Indigo Girls, Amy Ray will be playing next door.
There you go.
And you can actually buy a double ticket and get into both.
There you go. So come hang out with us on that night. Make plans. Get with us right now. We can all go do that, hang out, have a good time. And she is a gem in the music scene. Definitely worth checking out. Go do it. So, all right, well, I guess that kind of hits all of our marks there. Go to the website, tell your friends about it. Go leave us one more thing. Leave us a review on iTunes. We got to 50 reviews this week. So thank you so much for everybody for making that happen. We'd like to get to 100. So if you haven't done so, just get on your smartphone, leave us a rating and write up a little review, and it helps the show out immensely. It lets people find out about us. So with that being said, Alex Jones, is there anything else?
Don't blame yourself when you can blame
YouTube,
your brother.
Burn this.
I'm sorry?
This must never be seen by anyone.
You want me to play it again?
Has anybody seen this?
Nobody has seen this.
They have to be found and talked to.
Kanye.
Hey, boo-boo.